Alright, this one's a little different, but I kind of like it. I'm going to make my picture smaller. It says it's I can't see, 9.4 meters high and 7.2 meters per second off the table or something. Okay? How long is the ball in the air? Well, I have a vertical height. I'm going to steal that from vertical is dictated by how long it's in the air because of acceleration. I'm going to make this a little bit neater. So let's go A. T equals square root of 2 change in y divided by g. That's a g, believe it or not. So 2 times 9.4 meters divided by gravity, which is 9.8 meters per second squared. And I'm going to get 1.38 seconds. So that's A. Let's go to B. With what horizontal velocity did the ball roll off the table? They told us that. It's 7.2 meters per second. I think they're trying to lead us to something here. Let's go to C. What was the vertical velocity of the ball just before it hits the ground? That is V equals VI plus GT. My final velocity is what I'm interested in. My initial velocity, since it was thrown off horizontally, is 0 plus a negative 9.8 meters per second squared times time. Oh, I know the time. Why did I? All right, back up here. I'm running out of room. That's why I'm confused. All right, times time. I have a time. I just did that before, 1.38 seconds. All right, so 9.8 multiplied by 1.38, I get a negative 13.5 meters per second. Good? All right, let's go on to D. What is the horizontal velocity of the ball just before it hits the floor? Trick question. It's still 7.25 or 7.2, not 5. I don't know where I got 7. Nothing ever changes that horizontal velocity. It's always going to be that. All right, now let's get to E, where they ask what's the final velocity as it hits the floor. I have a horizontal velocity of 7.2 meters per second, and I have I'll do green, a vertical velocity of negative 13.5 meters per second, and I'm trying to find the hypotenuse. So it's 7.2 squared plus 13.5 squared, square root answer, and I get 15.3 meters per second. Now, we know I could have drawn that arrow there, and I could have drawn the other one down. Oh, I drew this wrong. I can find that angle, and the 13.5 over here, I don't know, and it takes forever to redo these videos, so leave me alone. I'm going to find that angle there, which it's going to be I've just drew a new triangle. These are parallel lines. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to go tangent of an angle equals opposite, which is 13.5 meters per second, divided by 7.2 meters per second. Meters per second goes away. The angle equals inverse tangent of 13.5 over 7.2. And to the calculator we go. .9 degrees. So my answer is 15.3 meters per second at an angle of 61.9 degrees from horizontal. Woo woo.